Okay, this is video number one, and I'm just going to give a broad view, an overview of the whole Music 2302 course, how it's put together, how it's organized in the Blackboard, and I'd like to start out by mentioning these same three folders that I mentioned in the welcome video. I just feel that these three folders are particularly important at the beginning of the semester. I mean, the video recordings folder, the calendar folder, and the ebook folder. So in this video number one, we're going to go into more detail about the video recordings, the calendar, and the ebook, and I'm also going to go on and talk a bit about the calculation of the grade and the signature assignment. So here's a picture of the video recordings folder, and you can see that it contains video one, an overview. That's the video that you're watching right now, of course. Video number two, special quizzes. Video three, practice quizzes. Video four, real quizzes and real tests and mock rocks. And there's also a subfolder called Phil Ahern Music. Now, it's a good time to mention that why have I been trying to emphasize that video recordings folder and saying that it's important, because there's a quiz coming up it's due on February 1st, and that quiz, it's called the introductory quiz. It's completely based on these video recordings. In other words, the introductory quiz is due on February 1st is not related to the readings in the textbook and the ebook. The introductory quizzes, all the questions are based upon these videos that are in this folder, not the Phil Ahern Music subfolder. That's not related to the quiz, the introductory quiz. And neither is a welcome video. But these five videos here in this folder, video number 1, 2, 3, and 4, and Bach Rocks are on the introductory quiz. So moving right along here, the calendar, this is the first page of the calendar, what I call the calendar, which is on the blackboard. And it doesn't look like a calendar in some ways, but it's a calendar in the sense that it contains the dates from the very beginning of the semester until the very end of the semester, the spring semester of 2021. And you can see in the calendar the dates of all the quizzes, all the tests, and the assignments. So that's why I've been emphasizing it's kind of important. As you can see, we're in the first week, and I've already got some assignments for you to do. Most importantly, of course, watch the video. Now, the next slide here shows the enjoyment of music. This is in the ebook folder on the blackboard. The first time you go in that folder, you won't see the ebook. The ebook won't be there until you buy it. I'm sorry to tell you this, but it's required for this class that you have to buy the ebook. It costs about $55. That is, it costs $55 last semester. It should be about the same as that. And the music class, Music 2301 or Music 2302, has become less expensive than it used to be. I mean, 5 or 10 years ago, all the instructors, we required a textbook, which was a printed book, or either a hard copy or a paperback, and a box of CDs with the music, and both of those things cost about $75 or $80 for new. You might be able to get a used one in those days, but that's all in the past. Nowadays we have an ebook, which you can buy it directly out of the blackboard. Now, the next page, we talk about the calculation of the grade. You can see the final exam is worth 24% of your semester grade. The three big tests obviously are midterm 1, the midterm test 1, the midterm test 2, and the final exam. And the other quizzes are less important. That practice quiz score is an average. Well, I'll show you more about that on the next slide. And this slide shows the calculation of the grade in more detail. You see along the top row, all the practice quizzes are arranged horizontally. You can see there's a bunch of them. Last semester there were about 25. I've added a few more. This semester will be 29 or 30 practice quizzes. And in the middle of the page you see the practice quizzes are arranged vertically instead of horizontally, because that's usually how we add up the numbers. We add up all the practice quiz scores and divide by the number of practice quizzes, and you get the average. And on to the left-hand side, those numbers are obviously related to the previous slide where I gave it in terms of percentages, how the overall score is calculated. Here, I've changed the percentages into decimals, like the final exam is 24% of the grade. So we multiply the final exam score by 0.24. The midterm is 20% of the grade, so we multiply that score by 0.20 or 0.2, and then you add up all those kind of numbers, you get the overall score, and then on the right-hand side of the page, I show how the overall score is translated into letters. And then on my last slide to this video, you can see that the signature assignment is pretty much self-explanatory. I don't need to take up your time saying too much about it right now. If you click on the link into the signature assignment folder, you'll see this page, and you can see here there's two PDF files, signature description PDF and signature how to submit PDF. And those two files will tell you everything you ever wanted to know about the signature assignment and even more. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.